Welcome to our yoga series, Yoga for Beginners today. The yogic system helps you become flexible, release tension, and burn toxins so that you can experience peace, calmness, relaxation, and clarity. Today we have with us co-director of Heart Thrive Yoga, Jenny O'Laughlin, who will be demonstrating yoga poses for beginners. If you have any questions, please send them via chat and we will answer them at the end of this program. Let me hand it over to Jenny now. Hello, Jenny.
Hello. Hello. Thank you, Uma. Hello. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. So my name is Jenny, and I'm co-director of Thrive Hot Yoga in Troy and Farmington Hills. And today I'm going to lead you through a beginner yoga practice. So I'll have you begin by standing up. And if you have a yoga mat, great. And if you don't, it's fine. You can just practice on your carpet or your wood floor, and it will be absolutely okay. So start by bringing your feet about hip width distance apart. And if you're not sure what hip width distance is, you can take your two fists, bend down, stick them between your toes, and that should be about hip width distance apart. Take your heels and turn them out just slightly. And we're going to take a moment to just ground through the feet. So as you're standing here tall and still with your arms at your sides, bring your body weight all the way forward into your toes. See what that feels like. Bring it back into your heels. Shift to the right and to the left. And now come back to center and see if you can find a sense of rootedness through the soles of your feet. The big toe is on the floor, the baby toe is on the floor, the inside of the heel, the outside of the heel, and the outside edges of the feet. And just really root down through the soles of your feet. And as you root down, notice how that gives you just a little bit of a sense of liftedness through your trunk. So when we practice our standing yoga postures, we're going to practice rooting down through the soles of the feet and at the same time lengthening upward toward the sky. So we're going to begin this yoga practice with some breathing. We'll breathe in the nose and out the mouth. And we'll do an arm movement that goes with the breath. I'll talk you through it and see if you can keep up with me with the breath. Let's inhale, lift the arms up overhead, stretch up, exhale, hands together through the center of the body until they come apart naturally. Inhale, stretch out and up. Exhale, palms together. They come down the center until they naturally separate. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale through center. Inhale, stretch out and up. Exhale through center. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, bring your hands down the center of the body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. You may feel a little bit of warmth or heat building up in your body with your breath. It can happen, especially on a warm day like today. We're going to begin to move the spine now. Keep your feet hip width distance apart. Lift your arms over your head. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Stretch and lengthen. Ground through the soles of the feet and slowly stretch your body to the right. As we move into these yoga postures, make sure that you can breathe. It's very important. You don't want to challenge yourself or go so far that you're holding your breath or you feel strain. So if this is too much, back off a little bit. You can always back off an inch or 2 or 3 in order to find a place that's right for you, where there's some sensation of stretching, but it's not moving into pain. And you can breathe calmly in and out through the nose. Continue to ground down through the soles of your feet. Try not to roll out to the outsides of the feet. Keep the insides of the feet, the big toes down. One more deep breath in. Exhale, stretch a little further. And come up. Switch the grip. Now grab your right elbow with your left hand. Lift, lengthen, stretch up, and slowly stretch to the left. Getting a nice lengthening all over on the right-hand side of your body. Pull your tummy in toward your spine. Ground down through the soles of the feet. Keep the big toes on the floor in a relaxed position. And just, connect in with your feet again. Have you noticed your weight has started to roll in or out or forward or backward? And really ground down evenly through the soles of your feet as you breathe into this nice opening stretch for the spine. This is called lateral flexion of the spine. It's a side bend. Good. One more deep breath in. Exhale, stretch a little further. And come on up. Your arms float down to your sides. Already you should feel like you're standing a little taller, maybe a little less stress in your chest, rib cage, and shoulders. Now we're going to backward bend. We're going to start this practice by moving the spine in 4 of the 6 directions in which it can move. Bring your hands to your lower back with your palms pointing down. Draw your elbows in. Draw your shoulder blades flat on your back. Lift up through your chest and rib cage, and you may not go far if this is the first time you've ever backward bent. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Lift your chin up away from you. Lift your chest high up toward the ceiling as you look back. Be aware that you're not overbending in the low spine. Continuously lift your chest upward to create a healthy backward bend. You can allow your head to drop back. Stretch your chest up. One more breath here. And slowly come up to standing. So now we're going to forward fold. And we're going to do this by learning how to hinge at the hips. So bring your hands right to your hips. Lengthen up through the top of your head and begin to start to feel like you're folding right at your hip joints down toward the ground. At a certain point, you're going to feel resistance. It's okay to bend your knees a little bit as you reach down toward the floor. So you can let your head hang, maybe a gentle bend in the knees, maybe a substantial bend in the knees. That's fine. Maybe you can straighten out your legs. That's great too. And we're going to hang out here and breathe. If you're pretty flexible and you'd like more, you can grab your big toes with your middle and index fingers and wrap your thumbs around your toes. If that feels like too much, don't worry. Yoga is not a competitive sport. We just go to where we can, we hold still and breathe and let the yoga posture do its work. And it creates more suppleness in the body, it releases stress, it opens up the energy channels of the body. And all we have to do from our side is hold still and breathe. And again, whenever there's a stretch, there's a sensation of discomfort in the body, but it should never be pain, sharp and shooting. It's more of a dull sensation of elongation and stretch. We just breathe right into it. Very good. Bring your hands back to your hips. If your legs are bent, that's great. And slowly come up, folding at the hips as you come up. Bring your arms down to your sides. Ooh, and just notice that nice flow of energy now that's moving through the body. We start to open things up, increase the flow of energy, decrease the tension, and really open up into a nice sense of easiness and flexibility. Our next one is called chair pose. We're going to keep the feet the same distance apart. Lift your arms up so that they are parallel to the floor. Tighten your underarms, tighten your triceps, squeeze your fingers together, draw your shoulders back. Bring your shoulders away from your ears. Pull your stomach in toward your spine and pretend like you're sitting down in a chair. This posture brings strength and stability to the lower body. It also improves circulation to the lower body. So it's a really good one to practice. Keep pulling your stomach in. Connect through the soles of your feet again. What are the feet doing? Where's the body weight? See if you can keep your toes on the floor. There may be slightly more weight in the heels here. That's fine. Lift your chest up. Stretch up through the top of your head. and come back up. And bring your arms straight down. And just stand still a moment. Take a breath. Beautiful. Step your feet apart about 4 feet distance. I'm going to do another forward fold. Bring your hands to your hips again, especially if you're new to yoga. When you forward fold, it's very good to kind of practice with the hands on the hips to get that feeling of folding as opposed to rounding forward like that. So we're going to lift up, lengthen, and start to fold at the hips, elongating through your spine as you move forward. And at some point, bring your hands to the floor in front of you. If you can't reach the floor, it's okay to leave a little bend in the knees. And from here, let your head hang down toward the floor. You may adjust your stance. You may find that you want your feet a little wider apart or a little closer together. It's okay to make those kinds of adjustments once you're in the posture. Now we're going to let the head hang and breathe. So being upside down like this is very good. This is a beginner's way to do an inversion. We get the head below the heart, and that allows circulation to flow to the head, to the face. Doing this in the yogic tradition is said to reduce anxiety, depression, increase circulation to the face, giving you kind of like a natural internal facial. Keep on breathing. Again, if it gets like feeling like you can't breathe, come out of the posture a little bit. If you're feeling flexible about things, you want to go deeper, you can start to walk your hands towards your feet a little bit more. Feeling the length through the spine. So good to turn upside down a little bit every day if you can. It also decompresses the spine. We're just reversing the pull of gravity. Bodies are used to being upright all day long, and gravity takes its toll. We're usually shorter by the end of the day than we are when we wake up in the morning. So by hanging out upside down for a moment, you can reverse that tendency. Okay, bring your hands back to your hips. Bend your knees if you need to, and slowly come up flat back. Step your feet together, arms at your sides. Stand still and just take a deep breath and be still for a moment. Sometimes you can get a little dizzy when you're upside down for a minute or two like that, because so much circulation, blood flow moves to your head. Great. Next posture is a warrior pose. Open your feet about the same distance, about 4 feet distance. Lift your arms up parallel to the floor. Turn your right toes out and turn your left toes in just slightly. Bend the right knee and sit down into the right thigh. Good. And just look over your right fingertips and hold this in steadiness. This posture builds strength, courage, self-confidence. Squeeze your inner thighs toward one another, shoulders down, away from the ears, chest up, feet strong. Keep the feet grounding down into the earth, into your yoga mat. Good, and change, come up. Straighten your right leg, turn in your right toes, turn out your left toes. Keep your spine centered, bend your left knee, and sit down until your left thigh is as close to parallel as you can get it. Look over your left shoulder, and we'll hold the warrior. Stretch your middle fingers away from each other, chest up, shoulders down. Keep the breathing calm and slow, in and out through the nose, stomach in. Building resilience with the warrior. Very good. Slowly come up, straighten your leg. Step your feet back together, arms overhead, and arms down to your sides. Stand still and tall. Root down through the soles of your feet again. Feel the even body weight distribution. Pick up your right foot with both of your hands and lift your right foot up to the crease of your left thigh, allowing the sole of the foot to face up toward the ceiling. You may need to hold on to your foot with your left hand. Feel free to do that, or you can bring one or two hands to the heart center. Root down through the sole of the left foot. Stretch up and lengthen through the torso. Bring your shoulders down away from your ears and back as we practice the tree pose, Tadasana. Tree pose teaches us steadiness and balance. Change, release, relax your right leg down. Stand still for a moment. Give the body the chance to absorb the circulation that's available after holding a posture for so long. Pick up your left foot. Bring your left foot up to the crease of your right hip. Slowly, gently press your left knee down and back. Bring your left hand to the center of your chest. If your foot will stay where it is, bring your right hand up. If not, just hold on to it. Ground down through the sole of the foot. Pull in the abdominals. Stretch up through the top of the head. Shoulders down, away from the ears. So like a tree, the deeper our roots grow down into the earth, the more connected we are to the earth, the taller we grow toward the sky. So on an emotional level, the deeper our roots are, the more connected we are to ourselves, the more we're able to outwardly grow and thrive. And release. Lower your left leg down. Your arms to your sides. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And we're going to practice some postures on the floor. So lie down on your back. And just lie still for a moment. I'm actually going to adjust the camera here so that you can see me a little bit better on the floor. Takes a little camera work there. Great. So this posture is called Shavasana, and it's a resting pose. And this posture allows circulation to flow freely through the body. So we move through these cycles in life of rest and activity. We're awake and active during the day, and then we rest at night and we sleep and we're rejuvenated for more activity. And the way that a yoga practice works is also through cycles of rest and activity. We hold in an active stillness in a yoga posture, and a lot is happening. Circulation and energy dam up in the body. And then we release into stillness and we rest. And that alternation of rest and activity really rejuvenates the physiology. So we're going to practice a posture called when releasing pose. Bend your right knee into your chest and pull it right in like this. Good, just holding in. Shoulders down away from the ears. You're all doing great. And release. Relax the right leg down. Lift your left leg up. Interlock your fingers below the knee. Pull the knee toward the left shoulder. Shoulders down on the floor. And change. Now bring both of your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around them. Grab for opposite elbows. And if you can't reach opposite elbows, grab for opposite knees like this. Just hug them in. Good. And release. You can just let go, but keep your knees up a little bit. We're going to move into happy baby pose. So from here, bend your legs up and out to the sides. And if you can, reach for the outsides of your feet, just like a little baby grabbing their toes. And we're going to roll from side to side a little bit. It usually feels good. And then hold in the center. And this just kind of gently opens the hips up. Feels good on the back. We'll come back to it in a moment. And change and release. Relax your arms and legs down. We're going to practice a couple very classic yoga postures, Cobra and Bow Pose. So wherever you are, just roll over onto your tummy and bring your hands so that your fingertips are in line with the top of your shoulders and your baby fingers are below your shoulders. We're going to flatten the palms. Bring the elbows in. Bring the feet together. Tighten up through the lower body. Now, just like when we were standing, we were rooting down in order to lift up. In this posture, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to root the lower body down from the hip, from the toes to the hips, and slowly lift the upper body up. Bring your chest forward, shoulders down, elbows in. Good. Hold and breathe. And slowly come down. Bring your forehead to the floor. Keep your hands in position. Then we're going to pulse it a little bit. Don't worry about how high you're going. We're going to inhale, chest up. Exhale, chest down. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, chest and forehead down. One more. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Now you can make a little pillow with your palms. Bring your ear to your hands and relax. Cobra is amazing for strengthening the muscles that run up and down either side of your spine. Okay, keep the feet together. Take your hands and interlock your fingers together behind your back like this. Look forward, bring your legs together, look up, and lift your chest, legs, and arms up off the floor. It doesn't have to be very high. Keep breathing. You may notice as you exhale, you can lift a little higher. It's important that you're still breathing. Breathe, breathe. You got this. Breathe and slowly lower down. You can make that little pillow with your palms again. Maybe bring your opposite ear to the floor. Relax for a moment. Bring your chin forward, bend your legs in behind you, and grab your feet just below your toes for the bow pose. Keep your knees 6 inches apart. Look up, taking a deep breath, and begin to kick your legs up off the floor behind you. And keep breathing. You can look up gently, but without crunching your neck. And breathe. Yes, you got this. We're going to hold it for 3, 2, 1. Slowly come down. Great. Little pillow with your palms. Opposite ear to the floor. Relax. Those were 3 intense backward bends that not only increase the flexibility of your spine, but its strength. And that's really important because your spine is part of your core. We often think of our core as our abdominal muscles, but it's also the muscles of the back. Bring your hands under your shoulders, push yourself up, and slowly bring your forehead to the floor for child's pose. Hips back toward the heels. Your hips may not touch your heels, that's fine. This is a gentle forward bend after a lot of backward bending. And it really just smooths things out. You can let the center of the forehead melt into the floor. Slowly come on up. So we've moved the spine in 4 of the 6 directions that it can move in, we're going to do a final movement of the spine, which is a spinal twist. So for today's spinal twist, I'm going to have you come back onto your back again. Lie down, legs straight. Bring your arms out to a T. Bend your knees into your chest. Allow your knees to go to the right and look over your left shoulder. Just allow the spine to stretch. If you'd like a little extra stretch, bring your right hand to your left knee and push your knees down toward the floor. And that'll give you a little extra feeling of stretch in the spine. So it's good to move the spine in all the directions in which it can be moved. Otherwise, we lose that range of motion all the time. There's an expression, if you don't use it, you lose it. And certainly, I found that to be true. It doesn't have to be, deep movements. Just a little gentle movement of the spine in every direction is very healthy. All right, bring your knees back up to center and slowly allow your knees to drop over to the left as you look over your right shoulder. If you'd like, you can bring your hand to your knee and push the knees down as you look over your shoulder. That'll give you a little bit extra stretching sensation. Once you're in it, gravity will kind of do the work for you. You just breathe, be still, and allow. And slowly come back up to center. We're going to take our final posture, a final Shavasana. So straighten your legs out so that the heels are coming toward either corner of your yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, about hip width distance apart. Bring your arms to your sides with the palms facing up. Keep your head straight and close your eyes. This is a posture of receiving and stillness. Notice if your body feels any different than it did when you started this yoga class today. Generally, there's much less stress and tension. Energy feels like it's moving much better. Inhale, breathe into your belly. Feel it rise. Exhale, allow the belly to soften and fall. Inhale, allow the belly to rise again. Exhale, allow belly to soften and fall. And now just allow the breath to be free. So now just mentally, as you're lying there, with your eyes closed, just on the inside, repeat after me. I'm relaxing my feet. My feet are relaxed. I'm relaxing my calves and shins. My calves and shins are relaxed. I'm relaxing my knees. My knees are relaxed. I'm relaxing my thighs. My thighs are relaxed. I'm relaxing my hips. My hips are relaxed. I'm relaxing my stomach. My stomach is relaxed. I'm relaxing my chest and upper back. My chest and upper back are relaxed. I'm relaxing my palms. My palms are relaxed. I'm relaxing my lower arms. My lower arms are relaxed. I'm relaxing my elbows. My elbows are relaxed. I'm relaxing my upper arms and shoulders. My upper arms and shoulders are relaxed. I'm relaxing my neck. My neck is relaxed. I'm relaxing the base of my skull. The base of my skull is relaxed. I'm relaxing my jaw. My jaw is relaxed. I'm relaxing my temples. My temples are relaxed. I'm relaxing my forehead. My forehead is relaxed. I'm relaxing my whole head and scalp. My whole head and scalp are relaxed. I'm relaxing my entire body. My entire body is relaxed. I am healthy. I am whole. I am peaceful. So you can start to rub your thumb against your fingers and wiggle your toes. Maybe stretch your arms up over your head. Taking a deep breath. Exhale. As you feel ready, roll over onto one side in a fetal position and slowly push yourself up into seated. And that concludes our yoga practice for today. If you have any questions, please feel free to type them into the chat right now, and I'm happy to answer them for you.
I don't see so far anything, Jenny.
I don't either.
Okay. Thank you very much, Jenny. That was great. And we
Well,
will have one more session in this series
yes.
on chair yoga taking place on Wednesday, August 12th. And
Yes.
please visit our library's website event calendar for more details. Please sign up if you're interested. Thank you all for joining us today. Stay safe, everyone.
Thank you. Yes, it's my honor to be here with all of you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Jenny, once again, and we really appreciate for your time and energy.
I appreciate being here.
Thank you. Bye. And
Bye-bye.
there is one question here. 1 minute.
Okay.
They said thank you and wonderful. Everything that was wonderful.
Thank you. Yeah.
It was
Great.
so nice. Thank you. Thank you very much for you all attending for this program, and we will see you again next month, August 12th. If you're interested, please sign up for chair yoga. There is one chat also. There is namaste. They said namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. That was good.
Okay. Wonderful.
Okay, we will see you. Thank you, Jenny, again. Bye.
Okay, see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.